Hi, we're moving on to the different clusters of personality disorders. There are three clusters of personality disorders, and they actually are called cluster A, cluster B, and cluster C. Pretty simple to remember. There are three or four personality disorders within each cluster, and each cluster, of course, has a certain set of behaviors that are like kind of the root cause of the personality disorder. However, within the cluster, there are some different, aspects of them that are a little bit different. We are going to really focus on the major personality disorders. We are not doing all 10 of them. So if you're doing the level one work, and that would be what would equal a C, that level one work will do one major personality disorder from each section. And if you're doing the level two work, which is a B, then you're going to do basically three from each one, although in cluster A, we'll still only stay with one. And then if you're doing the level three work, which will be an A level work for this unit, then you're going to then do a short project to apply this knowledge. So make sure you follow along with the video and take the notes using your doc. And remember, the document that you're supposed to be filling out, you can either take a photograph of it and upload it to Google Classroom, or you can be using Doc Hub to use it as well, or download Cami. Cami actually is a program you can download. It's a Google extension, Cami Google extension. All right, cool. So here we go, cluster A. So cluster A personality disorders are odd or eccentric behavior. Eccentric just means like really different. One of the personality disorders that we will not talk about is schizotypal. And schizotypal, like these people dress really oddly, like not just for fashion's sake to get attention, but just like really odd, like sort of stuff. So that's what eccentric means, but just odd behavior. So we'll look at that. Cluster B is the dramatic people. These are people that if you have a cluster B personality disorder, like you are in conflict all the time. Like whether you go to school, whether you're at home, whether you're at work, like there is freaking drama follows you everywhere. And so drama, emotion, very erratic behavior. Erratic means like kind of just all over the place. So all of that is cluster B. Very, very obvious personality disorders when you see these people. And then cluster C personality disorder is anxious and fear. Fear drives this cluster. So we have really weird outside the normal behavior in cluster A. B, we get the dramatic, emotional, very conflicting behavior, conflict creating behavior in B. And then cluster C, fear is the driving force behind that. You're going to have to know those and sort those. So make sure you take a good look at them, cover them up, and tell yourself what each means. All right, cool. Moving on to our first personality disorder, and that is moving into the paranoid personality disorder. It is cluster A. So cluster A, you're supposed to say what it means. And cluster A is odd or eccentric behavior. And so we're going to first look at paranoid. And you probably know what a paranoid person is, and paranoia, and it leads to some really odd behavior. So first off, the thing about a paranoid person is that they interpret the actions by others as being purposely threatening. Like it doesn't even matter what you do. Like if you just look at them, like they think you threaten them. What's your problem? What's your problem? I almost dropped over my drink. And so yeah, they're always thinking that people are out to get them. That's the key. They're out. Everybody's out to get me. Everyone's threatening me. What's wrong with you? Even if you look at them wrong, anything there's like this is why there's conflict. Second, they're untrusting. The fact that they think you're threatening them is because they don't trust people. All right. So if they have a girlfriend or boyfriend, the person with paranoid personality disorder thinks that they're being cheated on all the time. Whether they are or not, they think they are. They think people are trying to rip them off all the time. So they just do not trust anybody. Um, they often have angry and potentially physically aggressive outbursts. They often have angry or aggressively, could be even physical outbursts because they think other people are disloyal. Man, you're supposed to be loyal to me. And they are very angry anytime they think someone isn't loyal. And whether they are or not, this person thinks that they are are not loyal. So therefore, they're angry. And then lastly, they're jealous. People with paranoid personality disorder are very jealous. They think people, and part of this comes from the untrusting part. They always think that, like, they have a girlfriend or boyfriend, and suddenly they see their boyfriend or girlfriend, I should say, talking to somebody else, and they're like, "What? You're cheating on me?" And you've seen this type in movies, right? Where the jealous boyfriend, the paranoia, they think everyone's cheating on them, and so this is a very classic paranoia behavior. All right, so that's paranoid behavior. You'll have to make sure you remember this. So just kind of run through the four things in your mind, like just kind of run through it, study it, cover it up, and then just like, what are the four things? They think everybody's threatening them. They think they're untrusting. They get angry or aggressive because people are just loyal, and then they're really jealous of others. All right, cool. That's how you study it. That's how you get it done. First one down. Good job.